Have you ever been there? It's 3 in the morning, the house is dead quiet, but inside your head, it's a full-blown rock concert of worry. You're replaying something you said in a meeting, convinced you sounded like an idiot. Or maybe you're spinning out on a what-if scenario about your health, your job, your family. You try to shut it off. You tell yourself to just go to sleep. But the thoughts just keep coming, circling back on themselves like a race car stuck on a tiny, miserable track. It feels heavy, man. It feels like you're trapped inside your own skull with a narrator who only knows how to tell horror stories. That endless, grinding loop? That's overthinking. It's a completely human thing. You are not the only one wrestling with this beast. This mental hamster wheel is exhausting. It drains you of your energy, your creativity, and your ability to be present. You're physically in one place, maybe having dinner with people you love, but your mind is 1,000,000 miles away, dissecting a text message from 3 days ago. It's sneaky, masquerading as problem solving. You tell yourself, I'm just trying to figure this out. But you're not figuring anything out. You're digging the hole deeper, getting more and more stuck in the mud of your own anxiety. It's powerful, but not invincible. It's a learned pattern, a habit. And like any habit, it can be unlearned. At its core, overthinking is just repetitive, unproductive thinking. That's the simplest way to put it. It's the difference between using a tool and being beaten with it. When you're solving a real problem, your thoughts move forward. You identify the issue. You brainstorm solutions. You pick one. You try it. If it doesn't work, you learn something. You try a different approach. There's progress. There's movement. Overthinking is the opposite. It's a stuck record. You're not moving toward a solution. You're just spinning in a circle of anxiety and doubt. You're asking the same questions over and over. You're imagining the same bad outcomes. You're feeling the same negative emotions without taking a step forward. It's mental paralysis disguised as deep thought. Overthinking is just sitting in the driver's seat, slamming your foot on the gas. The wheels spin. Mud flies everywhere. You burn a ton of fuel. You dig yourself in even deeper. You're creating a lot of noise and smoke, but you're not going anywhere. That's the feeling of rumination. The key isn't to struggle harder. It's to learn how to step out. The answer goes way back. It's rooted in survival. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. A rustle in the bushes could mean danger. We're running ancient survival software on a modern operating system. The danger isn't a lion in the grass. It's a critical email from your boss. The primitive amygdala doesn't always know the difference. And it sounds the alarm. Velcro for bad experiences, Teflon for good ones. It locks on and analyzes it from every angle to avoid the threat. So when you overthink, don't beat yourself up. You're not broken. It's not your enemy, just an overzealous security guard. Your job, be the calm, rational manager who says, "Thanks for the warning, but it's just the wind. We're safe." There's a massive difference between productive, constructive thinking and the destructive loop of rumination. Good thinking moves forward. It's active. It leads to action. It leads to decisions. It leads to acceptance. It's linear. It has a beginning. It has a middle. It has an end. Rumination, on the other hand, is a circle. It's passive and stagnant. You're replaying past mistakes not to learn, but to feel the shame again, obsessing over what if to feel the anxiety. One is about fixing the problem. The other is about attacking yourself. Good, constructive thinking ends with a next step. Rumination just ends with more rumination. Ask, is this thought leading me to a productive action, or is it just making me feel bad? If it's the latter, you've taken a wrong turn. Recognizing that is your signal to pull over, check the map, and consciously choose the other path. A huge part of why we get trapped in overthinking is our fundamental human desire for control. Uncertainty is deeply uncomfortable for the brain. It feels dangerous. Overthinking provides a powerful, seductive illusion of control. This is where anxiety pours gasoline on the fire. Anxiety is your body's alarm system saying something is wrong. There's a threat to handle. You feel anxious, so you start overthinking to regain control. The overthinking raises anxiety. Loop. Thinking isn't the same as doing. You can spend 8 hours planning, worrying, strategizing, but change nothing. It's a false sense of accomplishment. You imagine the plane crashing and forget to pack your bag. Recognize overthinking as a symptom of feeling out of control. Focus on one controllable thing: your present actions. Our past experiences are like a ghost in the machine of our mind, and they have a huge influence on our tendency to overthink. It creates a kind of threat template based on that painful memory. Your brain scans for any pattern that matches that old template. It's trying to protect you. The brain is like a detective, reviewing the videotape of a crime, trying to figure out what went wrong. Now, any hint of criticism from your boss sends you into a spiral. You're reacting to your boss plus the ghost of your old teacher. Breaking this cycle requires separating the past from the present. Ask, is this feeling based on what is actually happening right now? Or is this an echo from the past? This is hard work, self-awareness, and sometimes the help of a professional therapist. But it is possible. By acknowledging the ghost as a memory, you stop letting it write the script for your present and future. It might seem strange, but some of the biggest overthinkers are often highly intelligent, conscientious, and empathetic people. An intelligent mind sees multiple angles, identifies potential problems, and generates many outcomes. Deeply empathetic people are tuned to others' feelings and want to do the right thing. But that same engine, pointed at ambiguity, can become endless what-if loops. You experience the emotional ripple effect of disasters that haven't happened and probably never will. In a strange way, it's often a byproduct of some of your greatest strengths. The solution isn't to be less intelligent or less caring. It's to channel those traits constructively and set boundaries for your thoughts. Overthinking isn't just a mental exercise, it's a full-body experience. Worry loops trigger stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, the same chemicals as a real threat. Your body prepares for a battle your mind invented. That's why overthinking is exhausting. The effects are real: heart races, breathing quickens, tight chest, stomach knots, tense shoulders, neck, jaw, headaches, dizziness, sweating. Like revving an engine in neutral for hours. Eventually, you run out of gas. One major casualty is sleep. Rest is hard when your mind runs a marathon. Less sleep impairs the prefrontal cortex and makes the amygdala more reactive. Over time, chronic high alert weakens immunity, upsets digestion, raises blood pressure, and stresses the heart. This isn't to scare you, but to validate how you feel. It's not all in your head. Your thoughts impact your body. Quieting your mind isn't just mental health. It's a physical health imperative. You deserve peace and quiet in your own head. Let's figure out how to get there. All right, so we've established that overthinking is a draining, useless habit that your survival-focused brain accidentally learned. The good news, you can teach it a new habit. You can break the loop. It takes practice and conscious effort, but it's possible. Here are simple, practical, no BS ways to interrupt the cycle. First, notice and name the loop. Say out loud, I am overthinking right now. Stop and label it. This is rumination. It's not helping. Second, ground yourself in the present. Use your 5 senses to pull your mind back. 5 things you see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. Third, shift from what if to what's next. Force your brain to focus on a small, actionable step. Fourth, schedule a worry time. Give your brain a specific, limited appointment to worry. When the time comes, write it down, then close the book. Fifth, Aim for good enough, not perfect. Take one small action instead of waiting for the perfect plan. Action beats perfect thought. Sixth, talk to yourself like a friend. This is a tough situation, but I can handle it. It's okay to feel this way. Reassurance from others often fails. It's a temporary fix. Your anxious brain isn't seeking truth. It's chasing 100% certainty, which is impossible. Here's your action step for right now. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Name 5 things you see, 4 you can feel, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. Less than a minute. It yanks your brain out of abstract worry and plants it in reality. Overthinking is a habit. You break it by practicing a new one. Start now.